All right, Shalom to your brother Shamar from Phoenix. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, QUADASH. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. And that's what I'm going to get into today, man. Is the work, because right now we are given the opportunity to work, man. The Lord hasn't told us to punch out yet, but when and if He does. It doesn't mean that things are going to get easier, because that famine of the word is going to come, and it's not going to be no longer a platform for us to put out videos or to go on the highways and the hedges. Pretty soon the Lord's going to shut those things down. But that doesn't mean that the work is finished, because ultimately what the Lord's going to do is just going to give us a different task. That task is done, and there's going to be another task for the man of the Lord to do, and that will be revealed by the Spirit, man. But while we doing what we're allowed to do at this present moment, we should do it. We should do it more heartily, man. Was that I'm going to get Colossians 3:17, and it says, "Whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of Mashiach Yahawashi, giving thanks to Yahawah and the Father by Him." So whatever we do in word and deed, and that word and deed, you can break that down to thoughts and actions, man. So our thoughts and our actions should be all in the name of Mashiach Yahawashi, giving thanks to the glory of the Father, man. So our thoughts and our actions is what we should be concentrating on, because that's what word and deed is, man. Because your thoughts form your words, and your deeds are synonymous with your actions, man. With that, I'm going to jump to verse 23. It says, "And whatsoever you do, do it heartily as unto the Most High, and not unto men." So do it heartily, man. So that's everything we do. Everything we do. The scriptures say that everything we do should be for the glory of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHWAHSHI, man. And that's a good mentality to have, man. Because that's what's going to make you pretty much unstoppable, man. If you have that mentality, it's going to be hard for you to stumble. It's going to be hard for you to go off. You're gonna have to intentionally want to go off. Going against the mentality. I'm not going to say brothers are not going to stumble and go off from time to time, but if you focus and meditate and concentrate on the words and your actions being to the glory of YAHWAHSHI, YAHWAHSHI, man, and you in the winner's seat, man. You're a champion. And the scriptures tell us the mentality that we should have, the type of character that we should have, that we should strive to. That's why it's important to stay in the scriptures, man. To keep ourselves, in the spirit as much as possible. I know we gotta deal with this world for the time being, but there's gonna be a time when we're not gonna have to deal with it anymore, man. That's gonna be a beautiful thing. I'm going to read that back again. "And whatsoever you do, do it heartily as unto the Most High, and not unto men." So we're not here to glorify ourselves in front of other men, or to take the spotlight, or to be some kind of Israelite superstar or anything like that, man. We don't care about that, because that's contrary to the doctrine of YAHWAHSHI, YAHWAHSHI. That's contrary to the word. Because what did the word say? The word says that a man of the Lord is humble, that he's in a state of humility. So there's no need to flex ourselves, man, because this is not of our power. This is all through the grace of YAHWAHSHI, YAHWAHSHI. "Knowing that of the most," verse 24, "knowing that of the Most High, you shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve Mashiach YAHWAHSHI." So our service is to the Lord, man, and the Lord promised us a reward for the works that we're doing, because the Lord is a just power, and he compensates a man for his labor. He compensates a man for the work that he's put in. And that just shows that the Lord is a just power, man. Not any man, an Israelite man, a man that's doing this work. There's a reward for what we're doing. We do this work because we want to obey our Father and His commanded of us, and we do it out of obedience. But also we do it because we know the Lord has promised us a reward, man. We're hoping that reward is going to be our mercy in that day. And plus, it's a beautiful thing to do this work, man. Because this is something that not everybody can do. This is something that only the Lord put the Spirit on only a small number of men to do. So we have to appreciate it for what it is, man. Because when the Lord shuts down YouTube, because that's going to happen, that's only inevitable, then we're not going to have a platform to put out videos and make videos. That doesn't mean that the Lord's not going to give us something to do. There's always going to be a task for the Lord to do. There's always going to be another hell to go through, another thing to do, until we get out of this place. So we're gonna have to endure until the very end, and we're gonna have to work until the very end. Work for that penny to the very end, man. In some way, shape, or form, the Lord's gonna make us. He's gonna give us something to do, man. And that could be catching hell, or that could be all. It could be whatever it is. We don't know what it is yet, but we know that the famine of the word is coming. So that's why brothers is putting in this work, man. Instead, I want to get Salakia. With that, I want to get 2 Thessalonians 3 and 10. 2 Thessalonians 3 and 10. It says, for even when we were with you, this we commanded, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. So it is commanded that if you don't work, then you shouldn't eat. So if you're partaking the daily bread that the apostles are giving out, the edification and the videos that they put out and the brothers put out, if you're partaking in that and learning from that, and then you ain't doing no works of your own, if you're not feeding the flock also, then that's wrong, man. You're not eating worthily. For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working at all, but are busybodies. So basically, what that's saying, man, if you're not doing any work, you're out of order. Because that's what that word disorderly means. It means out of order, man. Out disorder. And there is an order to this thing. The scripture said, let all things be done decently in order. So what is that order? Well, one of the orders is that you get fed and you feed the flock. To like-minded men, because that's what the apostles did. The apostles, they were given the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. The apostle knows a great millstone. And they in turn fed the flock, man. They in turn taught it to like-minded men, who taught it to like-minded men, who taught it to like-minded men. That's how you got it, man. That's how I got it. So it's only right that you feed the flock also. With that, I'm going to get 1 Timothy 5 and 8. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 8. Just a real quick lesson here with the plantation. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he has denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. So what is our house? The house of David, man. And the brothers that are in that house are our own. Well, they are our own. They are our brothers. So we have to put them there and provide for those brothers, man. Through videos, through edification, through showing love and concern for their brothers among you. Because the scripture says if you don't do that, then you have denied the faith, and you're worse than an unbeliever. So you need to put in this work, man. Videos need to be put out, as long as we can put them out. And that's something that we should pray for, man. Pray, me myself included. Pray the Lord that the Lord give you a more diligent spirit, man, to do this work, to make you a better servant. He'll provide a way for you, man. He'll help you. With that, I'm going to get Isaiah 41 and 13, because the Lord said he'll help us, man. He'll help us if we ask him. Especially when it comes to doing this work, he'll provide the necessary tools, time, and equipment, whatever it is that we need to accomplish his mission and for his glory. It's Isaiah 41 and 13, and it says, for I, the Most High, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. So the Lord will help us, man. The Lord will equip us to do this work. He already equipped us already, man. These Bible apps and these smartphones and these screen recorders and all these technologies that's been put out, it was made for us. Ultimately, it was made for us. It was made for us to push it out there, to push out this word. YouTube, these Bible apps that they have on these phones, these screen recorders that they have on these phones, these smartphones that got these cameras on them. It was all made for the elect men, for the men of the Lord to push out this work. If you really think about it, man, because that's how the men of the Lord do this work. Through these smartphones and through these platforms as YouTube and so on and such, man. This is all for the elect's sake, to seal the elect, to glorify the word of YAHAWAHSHI, man. All this technology was made by Esau. Through the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, he put the spirit on to invent this technology for the men of the Lord to push out this work. And when you really think about it, man, it's crazy that he set it up like that, so that an individual, somebody living maybe in some small little town that heard the truth through this work, because everybody has these devices pretty much, he's able to learn and he's able to publish the work also, man. That's how the Lord set it up, man. The Lord gave us easy accessibility to push this work, man. So we have to take advantage of these tools while we got them, man. And with that, I want to get Proverbs 14 and 23, just a real quick lesson here at the plantation. Proverbs 14 and 23, and it says, In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. So in our labor there is a profit, man, because the Lord likened this into a business. Even YAHAWAHSHI said, I gotta be about my Father's business, man. And if you read the parable of the money changers, man, the Lord hired those men, and they were supposed to increase the Lord's money. That's business right there, man. They're supposed to increase the Lord's business. The Lord gave the man a talent, and they're supposed to increase his talent, that money that was given unto them. That's business right there. That's called doing business. The Lord likened it into a business, man. Likened it unto labor. And the major goal of a business is to turn a profit. So that's what the scripture says right here. In all labor there is profit. So in our labor there is profit, man. There is an increase that will be given unto us. And we do profit from that increase right now, man. Because we increase in grace, we increase in spirit, we grow. We increase in our understanding. By doing your own work, man. By making your own videos, you grow in yourself, because you get into the word and certain things are revealed unto you. But this goes on to having the right mentality, man, in doing this work. Because if you're doing it for greedy gain's sake, then the Lord ain't with you, man. This work is ultimately done for the glorification of YAHAWAHSHI. With that, I'm gonna get Titus, the 2nd chapter. A few more scriptures. I'll probably just close it out. This is Titus. This is Titus 2 and 7. In all things showing itself a pattern of good works, and doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you, man. So there should be no evil thing said of us, right? Because they're going to say evil things, they're going to scoff and scorn, but as far as our teaching the correct doctrine, and having the 100% truth, there's no evil thing that we can say unto us. Plus, part of having that correct doctrine and having that 100% truth, there's a certain character and how you have to be, how you have to act. There's a certain behavior, there's a certain expectation of you, man, that goes along with that. You just can't be spewing out. You just can't be quoting scriptures and then you acting like a damn demon. You gotta live to the scriptures that you preaching, man. And the Lord will try you if you don't. And the Lord will put hell on you if you don't. We've seen examples of that, man. So now that we have the ability to do the work, because we know that it's going to get shut down, at least the video part, the YouTube part, whatever the Lord has in store for us next, we have to wait and see. We just got to continue on in this faith, man, and endure. With that, I'm going to close it out with Ephesians 5:15, man, because that we gotta redeem the times, man, because we are in evil times. It's Ephesians 5:15, and it says, see then you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So that's the time we gotta be in, man. That's the mentality that we gotta be in. That we gotta be walking circumspectly. Be having our wits about us, man. Staying in the spirit. Everything in word and deed to the glorification of YAHAWAHSHI. Not as fools. What is a fool? A fool's not gonna regard all the things that are going wrong. A fool is gonna walk into a fucking ditch, man, because he's a fucking fool and he don't see this shit in front of him. But as wise, and what's gonna make us wise is this word. A wise man's gonna be filtering everything through the word, because of the words, or what the words of YAHAWAHSHI, the scriptures, is what makes us wise. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Most High is. So we know what the will of the Most High is, because we know the prophecies. We know the scriptures. We know the times that are coming. We know what the will of the Lord is. We know what he got planned to do, because we read the prophecy, we read the scriptures, and we have understanding of those prophecies and scriptures, through the apostles and others, a great millstone. So we have to walk circumspectly. We have to redeem the time, because we know they're evil. We are in evil times, and they're just getting more and more wicked. With that being said, man, I hope this lesson was edifying. But that won't say, but Slakia, I'm gonna get 19, because that's a good one. Speaking to you, in verse 18, Slakia. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. So we gotta stay spiritual, man. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Most High. And that's staying in His Word. The new song that we're singing. Giving thanks always for all things to Yahweh and the Father, in the name of Mashiach YAHAWAHSHI, man. That I'll just go ahead and close it out there, man. Most High willing, hope the lesson was edifying. And that won't say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. Shalom.